So this year has been kind of a bummer for me in terms of games. If it wasn't a sequel, it was a rehash. And the constant rinse and repeat nature of this industry, and it's been keeping itself afloat purely just on nostalgia and fleeting trends in the last couple of years, really. And I'll even admit I fell into the trappings of Apex and PUBG. I mean, both those games are still near and dear to me, but I've been feeling myself needing something more to make me feel alive again and restore my faith in games that are a little bit outside of my comfort zone. And then I started up Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. So being a huge fan of the old school samurai movies like Zatoichi and Lone Wolf and Cub, this game immediately grabbed me in the most appropriate way possible. Its aesthetic, tone, the voice acting, and the mechanics is something that only From Software could deliver. I haven't even finished the game yet, but I kind of don't want to because I want this experience to last like as long as possible. Shameless plug here, you can come watch me play the rest of Sekiro over at twitch.tv/bebopx. Sekiro takes place during the Sengoku period, a time in Japan where states within the country were in constant war with each other over territory and influence. Ashina, the land where the game takes place, is a beautiful landscape torn by war and suffering, and it's just the perfect setting for a Disney movie. When asked why they chose this time period, Miyazaki answered in a Washington Post interview that the Sengoku period was a more medieval setting that allowed for the impression that various ancient and mystical elements still exist in the world, which is something we found very appealing. And this world is exactly that. From the huge corn-fed meatballs to weird, snaky flute players, Ashina is filled with breathtaking backdrops and weird characters around every corner that I just can't get enough of. So where this game really sung for me was in the combat. It took about 4 to 5 mini-bosses and a shit ton of deaths for the combat to finally just click. This isn't a Souls game, by a long shot. The refined mechanics demand even seasoned Souls fans to adapt and perfect parrying, the one thing I was just absolutely terrible at in previous From titles. The combat adapts from its successors and breaks the Souls combat mold. While dodging and jumping are effective, kinda, standing toe-to-toe with enemies and mastering the parries is easily one of the most gratifying things I've ever had the pleasure at sucking at in any game, simply because it looks fucking rad when you do it. Swords clashing, sparks flying, and the inevitable long list of expletives from getting your ass handed to you just sends a rush of adrenaline through my veins, leaving me craving more like a crack addict who needs a fix. While this game lacks the fashion from cosplay and build types, they've replaced it with combat styles and prosthetics, letting you choose the type of playstyle that is most effective for you throughout your adventure in Ashina. Some Souls fans might not be too fond of this, but keep in mind it's just a different aspect of customization to a fantastic linear story that holds a tremendous amount of weight. This game to me is just a perfect execution in every way, and it just reaffirms to me that this is why we need new IPs in this industry. Developers need to feel safe exploring, or miss out on having the chance to play games like this, and just be stuck in a never-ending loop of remaking the same games on different engines for years to come. Hell, even Death Stranding looks confusing as shit with its floating babies and piss tech, but at least Sony's giving it a chance. Seriously, where did that baby go? And while I'll inevitably play Modern Warfare or Doom Eternal and slip back into my video game comfort food, nothing will match my experience with Sekiro this year. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And maybe check out my Twitch stream. We're live every weekend. We'd love to have you by. Thanks again.